This will be a different episode from normal since I normally don't do interview shows. But I wanted to bring on Nick from the Epic Film Guys to talk a little bit about the fundraiser he and other podcasters are doing called Livestream for the Cure. Nick is one of my oldest friends in podcasting, and we met each other when we were in the beginning stages of podcasting. So I know you've heard me talk about him before. He was even on the episode The Story Behind Forrest Gump, the movie. And he's also provided me with his voice for previous shows, and even a picture of his beard for the Story Behind Beards. He's a great friend to me and supporter of the show, so I am so honored to have him on as a guest. I'm your host, Emily Prokop, and this is the story behind Livestream for the Cure. So I'm here with Nick from Epic Film Guys and Livestream for the Cure. Nick, tell everybody about you and about your show.
Well, I am one of the hosts of the Epic Film Guys. We've been podcasting for about 3 years. We're steamrolling toward 150 episodes. We're film, we're comedy. I annoy Justin a lot with the soundboard. But yeah, that's us. We absolutely love it. But Livestream for the Cure is our charity fundraiser. 2nd year now. Super excited. Last May, we put together, first time ever, 12 hours of live streaming insanity, which was insanity for me to plan. Have you ever tried to plan a charity event? Don't do it. Ever.
Just give the money to charity. Don't plan an event.
It'd probably be less stressful to just like go to a bunch of people's houses and Robin Hood some money out of them. That's a nice way of saying steal. It was just organizationally last year was really hard, really hard.
Yeah.
And thankfully this year has been a blessing. This year has been a breeze, and outreach this year has been so much bigger, and the response this year has been so much bigger. But yeah, it's a charity live stream that we do to raise money for cancer research.
And where did the idea come from?
Because cancer sucks.
Yeah, it sure does.
I lost a really good friend of mine when he was only in his early 20s. I was like 25 when he died. I think he was 22 or 23. And he had a really rare form of cancer. And ever since that happened, that was a really rough time of my life. And then my mother-in-law just passed last year, like a month before the event. She passed from complications from cancer, among other things. And it's just, no matter your race, no matter your religion, no matter your orientation, no matter what, cancer affects everybody. Rich, poor, it doesn't matter. I mean, we could talk about politics or we could talk about whatever, but let's just say we live in a divided country and it's a very divided time. But I think there are those commonalities amongst us as human beings. And I think that fighting against cancer and wanting to find a cure for cancer is one of those universal truths I think that all of us have. I think everybody would love to get rid of cancer. Probably not everybody, but 99.9% of us.
Yeah, there's always going to be some outliers who are like, cancer is...
Those jerks.
But cancer is bad. Let's just
yes.
Put it out there. Cancer is terrible. Talk a little bit about last year's events and what you did for it, what happened, how much you raised.
Last year, we ended up raising, by the time everything was all said and done, about $1,150. Now, last year, the Cancer Research Institute doubled everything that we made. So we ended up with $2,500 by the end of it. Pretty close. It's like $2,490 something. I can't remember the exact number. But for an indie podcast that pulls like 6 downloads a month, that's really stellar to hit. It was really fun. And like I said, organizationally, it was a disaster. Cancer Research Institute had just updated their website. The donation tracker on their website never worked all last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
The website, I could not get it formatted properly. Everything was just horrible. Getting guests wrangled in was terrible. We had guests jumping on at the last minute, guests who had no idea what they were doing. I told people to sign up for Discord, which is what we use ahead of time, and they didn't sign up. And it was just like, you're constantly chasing people. You're doing this, you're doing that. It was, no. But all in all, we played a lot of fun games on the stream.
Yeah.
Emily actually came up with a really cool idea of throwing different GIF images up on the screen. For small donations, you could get your own GIF played on the stream for a little bit of time, which was really cool. We're going to do that again this year.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I love that because I wasn't sure if I could participate last year because I just had Cameron And I was like, I don't know if I can make it. But I remember watching for most of that day.
You watched most of the day. Yeah. Most of the day. And that was 12 hours. So we're a small outfit. We're not knocking down Marin's door to take over his studio or anything, all right? So I think $1,150 or whatever, and then doubled. Like I said, $2,500. That's a pretty good chunk of change.
That's amazing.
For cancer research. And that was in 12 hours. And I think this year I wanted to go for broke. I wanted to go so much bigger and so much better this year. And I really think we're going to hit 30 hours we're doing this year. It's going to be, I'll die.
I was going to say, how are you going to stay awake?
It'll be not 30 consecutive hours, though, which is the really, really good thing.
Yeah.
Friday, we're going to do 8 hours. On Saturday, 12. And then Sunday will be the other 6 hours or whatever it ends up being. I can't remember. How's the split work?
So it'll be like live festival for the cure, really.
Pretty much. Pretty much. We're going to start at 6 p.m. on Friday, and we're going to go till 4 a.m. And then we break. And then I sleep, and then I wake up, and then stream tests and everything start at about 11:30 the next morning. Then we're live on Saturday from noon to midnight. Actually, noon to midnight and beyond, because we're actually going to do Loot Quest, which is an RPG podcast, and Lord knows when that's going to end. Who knows? There's no way of even knowing.
So it's probably 30 plus hours.
Easily. And then Sunday, 10 a.m. we start, and we wrap up finally at 6 p.m. on Sunday.
And then what are the dates for this?
May 18th through the 20th. It's going to be, God, it's going to be so much fun. Emily's going to be there.
I am. I'm really excited. I'm going to do trivia somehow. I'm going to figure out a way. Trust me, I'll figure out a way.
We did it last year. We did trivia last year, so we'll be able to do it. It's actually way easier than I thought it was going to be last year. Of all the problems I had with stuff last year, that was one of the smoothest things. I couldn't believe it.
So do you want to talk about other information about this? Like who else is going to be there? What else is going to be happening?
We actually are doing featured programming blocks. So last year I worked with some podcasters and we created some content that was kind of paired content. But this year I decided to just, any show that wanted to be a part of a featured block, it's them. It's their thing. It's them doing their thing with us. We'll be part of it. We'll basically be kind of guests or flies on the wall or casual commentators, whatever you want to call us. We'll be there taking part in the segment as well, but it'll just kind of be them doing their thing, and it's a way for them to get themselves and their audiences involved. We're giving away a prize pack. The show that raises the most money in a half an hour block wins an Epic Film Guys prize pack. That's going to be $50 worth of Epic Film Guys, whatever we throw together.
Yeah, and if you are listening to my podcast and you're weirdly not listening to Epic Film Guys as well, Justin, one of the co-hosts, is an amazing graphic designer. So all of their swag is beautiful. I love it.
It really is. He really outdid himself with the graphics for the event this year as well. They look absolutely fantastic. We're going to be literally showering people with stickers all through the event because I ordered like 200 of them. And I am giving a lot of them away to people who are playing our promos or who are guesting on the show. But yeah, it's going to be really, really great. We're going to be giving away stuff probably literally every half an hour, probably at the end of every segment. I've got a whole bunch of movie posters that I've been ordering all for the last 3 or 4 months that we're going to be giving away, t-shirts, Epic Film Guys pint glasses, and who knows what else. There's going to be other stuff that's going to keep folding in as we go. And then, like I said, if you're listening to this, if you love Emily and you love the story behind, wait to donate, hold to donate until her segment, which is Saturday.
I believe 3 to 3:30.
3 to 3:30. Yep, you are correct. See, she knows. I'm glad. I don't know. I have no idea when half of these people are going to be on because I'm so busy trying to wrangle everybody in from every direction. I have no idea. But save your donation. Wait until 3 p.m. Saturday Eastern time and jump on and then make your donation during Emily's segment, and she can win more Epic Film Guys swag because she doesn't already have enough as it is.
I think I have a pint glass. I have at least 2 shirts. I think maybe 3.
You have to have more than 2 shirts. There's no way you only have 2.
I think I have 3. I have a onesie for Cameron. I have stickers. Yeah, I have a lot of Epic Film Guys stuff.
She does. It's crazy.
Okay, so if people want to get involved, if they can't make Saturday from 3 to 3:30, where can they go to donate to this or to sign up?
To sign up, to do pretty much anything, you're going to head to livestreamforthecure.com. Thank you, Emily Prokop, for ordering the URL. livestreamforthecure.com. It was all thanks to Emily. We were actually live during Heather's Sunshine Summit, and I was live during my restaurant cooking segment, and Emily was just like, Nick, I just bought you livestreamforthecure.com because that's just the kind of wonderful, generous person that Emily is. So thank you eternally for that. It makes it so much easier to talk about it too, because I don't have to be like, go to our Facebook page and then scroll to the events. And then it's very simple. It's very clean. Livestreamforthecure.com. There are links on there to go to our Facebook page for the event. I've got the Twitter set up, Livestream, the number 4 Cure. And you can email me at livestreamforthecure@gmail.com. And if you want to be involved in it in any way, we're looking for people to tell their stories about how cancer has affected them, whether you want to submit it ahead of time or whether you'd like to tell it on the air, whatever. We're looking for tons and tons more people. We will fit you in somewhere, I promise. But yeah, it's livestreamforthecure.com. We've already got $240 in early donations ahead of the event. And when I try to think of that, I'm already like 25 to 30% of the way toward last year's goal.
Yeah.
A month out. We haven't even gotten to the actual event yet. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. We can really smash this goal. We really, really can. And I think this event has got the outreach now. And I think this event has got the people involved in it, the people that are going to be on the show, the people that have been plugging the show. There are people that are playing this promo that Justin and I did. I threw it together. People are playing this promo. I don't even know who they are. I don't even know who they are. But the event has spoken to them, and the event has pulled that kind of collaborative nature out of them. And I'm so, so grateful for everybody that is plugging the event, promoting the event, or having me on their show to be a mouthpiece for the event. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Emily, Story Behind. It's just amazing. It really, really, really is. And I'm so, so thrilled to be doing it. It's amazing. It's going to be great.
All right, Nick, thanks for coming on. And guys, check out livestreamforthecure.com and also the Epic Film Guys. If you like any movies in the entire world, go visit them, go listen to their podcast.
I'll probably make you mad because I probably don't.
That's true. Nick doesn't like any movies. Somehow he's on a film podcast.
Wah, wah. But we will make you laugh, or
yes,
you'll be horrified. One of the two. It'll be an extreme reaction one way or the other. You will not be in a gray area. It'll be like, this is the worst thing I've ever listened to, or oh my God, I love these guys. One of the two. We'll take either one. Frankly, we'll take either one.
All right, Nick, thank you so much for coming on.
I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for having me.
To find out more about Livestream for the Cure, you can go to livestreamforthecure.com, as Nick said, or if you're driving or doing anything else right now, there will be links to connect with Nick in the show notes over at thestorybehindpodcast.com. This week on Trivia Tuesday in the Story Behind discussion group, Beckett wowed me again with the trivia she said that she had saved up all week, which was that Coco, the gorilla known for using sign language, had a special sign for Betty White, which was the sign for lipstick. If you'd like to talk about trivia you pick up during the week and have it read on the show, join the Story Behind discussion group on Facebook. This episode was brought to you by the Story Behind executive producers who support the show through the Patreon page at patreon.com/thestorybehind. Thanks for listening.